What's going on, guys? I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a completely different video from anything I've ever done before. I'm kind of trying out this new type of content where I give you guys a theory that I have for an upcoming prediction for WandaVision. If you can tell by the title, you know what it is. I'll get into it in a second though. I also wanted to take this time to mention that I'm actually writing articles for my friend Soups. He's got a YouTube channel, TikTok, all that stuff. He's actually got a website called wearesoups.com. So if you want to see my full written thoughts on some of these videos I may be making, definitely go over there, and most of it is actually going to be exactly what I say in the video, just more written out. So if you're more of someone who likes to process information by reading articles, you can definitely head over there, or you can just watch some of these videos that I'm going to make. And without further ado, let's get right into it. In July of 2019, the MCU gifted us with Spider-Man Far From Home, the first movie after the events of Avengers Endgame, and acted as the conclusion to the Infinity Saga. Of course, the pandemic then happened, and after over a year of waiting for new MCU content to finally get our hands on, Disney Plus gifted fans around the world with the first ever Marvel Studios TV show, WandaVision. Now, obviously, the show has essentially taken the world by storm, as it's got this unique commitment to the sitcom style of storytelling, and it creates this bizarre sense of unawareness as each new episode continues to set up more and more mystery. We're now 4 episodes into the show, and many fans, including myself, are beginning to speculate as to what Avengers or MCU heroes could show up in the show down the road. Before the show even started, I remember that the fan favorite theory was Doctor Strange would appear at some point in the show. There were even rumors going around that Benedict Cumberbatch was actually on set, and I personally think that he will show up in this, and it's all but confirmed. Another fan favorite is Quicksilver, who is the brother of Wanda Maximoff, and he's already been name dropped in this show, so it seems like we will get a flashback or some alternate version of Aaron Taylor Johnson's Quicksilver at some point.
You didn't see that coming?
Another character who was name dropped is Ultron, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw James Spader reprise the role at some point, whether that's a voiceover or flashback. But now that we are almost halfway through the season, I've settled on a cameo appearance that I think will happen. Captain Marvel / Carol Danvers will show up in WandaVision. And before I give you guys my ultimate vision of how she will show up, I know, sorry for the dad joke pun, I think there's one character that plays a key role into why Carol Danvers would concern herself with showing up to good old Westview. Monica Rambeau. And a main reason for that is in the movie Captain Marvel, which came out in 2019, Carol Danvers' best friend is Maria Rambeau, as both of them were pilots, and we see their relationship throughout as Carol is staying at Maria's house. Monica, the daughter of Maria, actually forms a pretty significant bond with Carol, as Monica ends up picking the colors of Captain Marvel's suit, and Carol even lends her pilot jacket to Monica. The relationship is the heart and soul of Captain Marvel, in my opinion, and one of the aspects that really pulls on the heartstrings and redeems that movie. Now that Maria Rambeau is out of the picture, I could see Captain Marvel coming in to play a motherly role to Monica. Aside from the fact that they have a close relationship, I think the opening scene of WandaVision Episode 4 really seals the deal as to why Captain Marvel will concern herself with showing up in the show. Episode 4 opens with Monica Rambeau coming back from the blip, or getting unsnapped. She's dusted back and she's in a hospital room and surrounded by chaos. We don't really know what's going on, neither does she. When she finally finds a nurse, Monica asks where her mother is, and the nurse explains that your mom died 3 years ago, 2 years after you disappeared. This is an absolutely heartbreaking moment as we find out that Maria Rambeau, the character who played a critical role in Captain Marvel, and Monica's mother, is dead. But this scene revolving around Maria Rambeau's death is not the end of the character, in my opinion. I could totally see a flashback scene in Captain Marvel 2 or even in WandaVision in a later episode that shows Captain Marvel and Maria Rambeau's final interaction. They could even show Maria's funeral. Either way, I think this is the key to Captain Marvel appearing in WandaVision. Now, there's a few scenarios I've played out in my head. There's one scenario where Captain Marvel was completely unaware of Maria Rambeau's death. During the 5 years where everyone was snapped away, Captain Marvel might have been busy on other worlds and just never went back to Earth to find out about Maria's death. So she could find out in WandaVision and go reach out to Monica Rambeau to see how Monica's doing, only to find out that Monica was actually snapped away and is only recently dealing with these emotions of the loss of her mother. The other scenario is that Captain Marvel has been aware of Maria's death all along, and we see their final interaction in a flashback scene. However, Captain Marvel comes back when she realizes that Monica comes back from the blip and wants to just reach out, see how Monica's doing, and kind of rekindle their relationship because they haven't talked in quite some time. Either way, I think it makes perfect sense for Captain Marvel to appear in the show, but that vision that I was talking about earlier goes a little like this. So assuming Captain Marvel locates Monica, now whether Captain Marvel is aware or just found out about Maria's death is up to you to determine, but I think one of those scenarios will play out, and Captain Marvel is going to locate Monica, and we see that Monica has her powers now. Now this could be a result of her getting ejected out of the reality by Wanda and having all that exposure to the CMBR, or she could have had her powers all along and is just now discovering them. Either way, I see Captain Marvel and Monica teaming up to take on Wanda. Now whether the simulation that Wanda has created still exists at this point, I'm not sure. I could see the reality kind of breaking down in the Halloween episode, So this fight could take place in Westview, or it could take place in the real world. But regardless, I think Captain Marvel and Monica will team up to fight Wanda, and the outcome won't be exactly what they expected. I think Wanda's gonna wipe the floor with Captain Marvel and Monica, really cementing herself as the most powerful Avenger, and basically the most powerful character in the entire MCU. Once she handles them and really puts them out of commission, I think she's gonna be on the brink of insanity as she finally realizes that Vision is no longer around, as I think Vision will fade away along with the rest of the simulation, which could include her 2 kids. This will really push Wanda over the edge, causing her to set off the multiverse, leading into Doctor Strange 2, the Multiverse of Madness. Who wouldn't want to see Captain Marvel versus Wanda? It would be like Captain America and Iron Man in Civil War. I'm all in. Now, it goes without saying that I still stand by the fact that Doctor Strange will play a role in this show, and if Doctor Strange plays a role in this fight too, I'm all for it. But of course, this show has been unpredictable so far, so who knows if I'm even right. But what do you guys think? Could you see Captain Marvel showing up at some point in the show? Or do you think it will just be Doctor Strange or Quicksilver, or maybe even someone that I haven't named yet? Definitely let me know down below, and if you want to see more videos like this, definitely drop a like and comment down below, because I've never really done this type of video essay or theory video, so it's completely new to me. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.